living out here in the desert, wildfires are kind of a thing, and I kind of worry about that and the particulate in the air. My outdoor air monitor today is already climbing and it's past the World Health Organization's recommended limits. My indoor air monitors were last night and they're still not too great this morning. I started looking at, just room-sized air filtration units. So I have this Morento. Now, I was a bit skeptical that this thing could do much, so I did put it to the test with my AirGradient 1 air monitor. I shut it in my office and I started. I'm going to put the screenshots of my dashboard here. You can see that at 7:49 a.m. there was a PM 2.5 of 29. So I started this and I put it on full blast. By 8:08 a.m. we were down to 25, so 4 reduction. By 8:22 a.m., less than an hour, we were already down to 19. Now 19 is still well above the World Health Organization's recommendations, but had I left this thing running in there a little bit longer, I think we could have got it down to 5, 6, maybe even 4, and things would have been a lot better. So this thing's pretty cool. Now, if you set it on the lowest setting, it's got like this whisper quiet setting, which will do about 22 decibels of sound. You can take it up to a slightly higher one, and you can take it to full blast, which, see, you can hear, it's noticeable. But if I'm in my office and I have this running, I have noise canceling headphones on anyway, because I'm either streaming or I'm doing, some editing or something. So not a big deal. And also, leaving this full blast when I'm not in the room, I'm not gonna hear it in the other room. I'm gonna turn it off here. It does have this little built-in fragrance aromatherapy thing up here. You pop this off and there's a little piece of cotton in here and you can drip like little aromatherapy stuff in there. I don't care about that. It's just another scent. I'm sensitive to scents, so I didn't do that, but that is an option that is there if that interests you. It does have a sleep mode here for 2 hours, 5 hours, or 8 hours. That's pretty standard in these air purifiers. I have a much bigger one in the bedroom, and I always put it on 8 hours when I go to bed, and I use it just as a white noise machine. It is a simple touch operation, so it's just like those old touch lamps from back in the day. It does have a light back here that you can turn on and off, a little blue LED. And yeah, they recommend that these filters will last 3 to 6 months. Now, out here, I doubt I'm gonna get 3 to 6 months out of them, just because there is a lot of wildfires. So I'm gonna unplug this for a second. To change the filter, you just come down here to the bottom, you unscrew that, and there's your filter. And then you've just got like a fan and everything in there. It's a really simple unit. The filter is really easy to get to. They do sell replacement filters. They sell even multi-pack ones, I believe. Now, I do have 2 of these. I print a lot in my office. I do a lot of 3D printing. I do PLA and PETG in there. Generally considered safe, but it still puts a bunch of particulate in the air. I'm gonna be running 2 of these in there now because they're nice and small. I'll have one near the printer and then I'll have one on the other side of the room. And anytime I'm printing PLA or PETG, I'll just turn these on full blast and hopefully they can kind of, soak up some of the stuff. Let me see if I can actually get you down that barrel there. Yeah, it's just not gonna be easy, but you can kind of get the idea there. You can see the scratchy bit, then a paper filter, and then what they're saying is the HEPA filter. I was shocked. I'm gonna be real honest. I did not expect it to remove particulate from the air. When I pulled this filter out and put it in here, because it was wrapped in plastic in there to protect it from dust and stuff, and I was like, that's not gonna do anything. Hey, I showed you the screenshots. It is doing something. It is making a difference. So color me impressed, especially because this is really cheap. I don't remember how much the filters are, but these are about $30 to $40 depending on what Amazon pricing is at the time. And like I got a 2-pack, they have the 1-pack. For what it is, like, good grief. Obviously it's not like a big Honeywell or something, but for a small room, they claim 200 something square feet. My office is about 140, 145 square feet. It's got a weird angle, so it's hard to do the math. You saw the results, and I don't know what else to tell you. If you're looking for a little air filter for your room, for like pet dander, maybe if there's some wildfire smoke, you're 3D printing, whatever, probably a pretty good option. It's not gonna do your whole house because it's real tiny, but for a small room, yeah, like your bedroom at night, your little office room at home, if you got a little gym room at home, whatever, it'll work great. I'll have a link to this in the description and sticky comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.